Alright everyone, if my videos are a little bit short today, I'm playing hurt, so to speak. Not only did I fall on the ice the other day, so my hip hurts a little bit, I also contracted a cold. Yay, I got an extra gift for Christmas. But I do want to talk about Elon Musk and his statements and Ramaswamy's statements on H1B work visas. Now, keep in mind, we're not talking about illegal immigrants here. We're talking about skilled labor, generally speaking. I have a mixed opinion on this, actually. I do not believe in increasing the number of these visas that are actually handed out. I believe that it's proper to basically maintain the course with regards to work visas. I realize that Musk originally came in on a student visa. He subsequently made a number of companies, became the richest man in the world, and the rest is history. I can sympathize with that. And if there's some super genius in a third world country, I have no problem with them coming into the country, being able to work, being able to teach, whatever the hell they happen to be doing. You know, you're the smartest person in Ghana, and, you know, you've got 2 master's degrees or something. I can understand that. When we're talking, though, about skilled labor with regards to work visas, oftentimes what we're talking about is STEM. So people that are in mathematics, engineering, and so forth. The problem is, centrally, the educational system within the United States. We have too many women's studies majors and too few mathematics majors. We have too many people who majored in Holocaust studies and too few people that went into engineering or some sort of skilled blue-collar work like become an electrician or something like that. The reason that we don't have enough people to fill those roles is not centrally a problem of needing to import people, it's needing to create people. And so what I believe is a much better solution than what's being, proposed by Musk, generally is encouraging those courses and that coursework within U.S. colleges. So that we can make our own skilled labor. I mean, we've got hundreds of millions of people in the country. You think that we can't put together enough engineers to be able to engineer things? We're not able to put together enough people to have accountants? We're capable of doing that ourselves. We did it for hundreds of years. It wasn't a problem before the 1960s. It didn't become an acute problem until the last 20 years, really. We were always able to supply, because of the law of supply and demand, our own population with the proper constituency of people that are capable of doing work. We don't need immigrants in order to fill those roles. It's an illusion. It's a solution, yes, but it's not the proper solution. The proper solution is to get rid of the DEI, encourage STEM, etc., etc. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sniffy today. My throat was burning this morning. I had to chug a bunch of water and took all my chemicals and shit like that. Don't worry, I don't take any drugs, nothing illicit anyway, but I did have to supplement myself a little bit. So if I'm a little bit sniffy during this video and the others, my apologies. Musk identifies the problem, but he doesn't identify, I think, the proper solution. The proper solution is to encourage the growth of those sort of job roles within our domestic market. Then you don't need to import a bunch of skilled labor. Now, let's say somebody is top of their class at Calcutta University or something, and they're a skilled engineer. They've got, a double degree or something. I don't have a problem with them coming in on a work visa. I simply don't believe that it's necessary to increase the number of work visas. It's not necessary. It's probably already excessive. What we're doing is we're preventing a domestic market from actually existing by bringing people in from foreign shores. Again, I don't have a problem with legal immigrants. I've been, married to one, actually. That's perfectly fine. But it does depress the job market. It's sort of like how the left used to view migrant labor with regards to unions and things like this. So you'll remember Bernie Sanders back when he was an independent, before he decided to jump ship sell out and join the Democratic Party in his doomed presidential run, which was always doomed in 2016 against Hillary Clinton, of all people. He used to be very much against illegal immigration. And he said, well, you know, the job market, the wages will be depressed by this illegal immigration. And he seemed very populistic, at least on that particular issue. And he was right. Then he sold out and he did a 180, and then he's like, well, you know, come all ye faithful, and the huddled masses and bullshit like that. The fact is that the United States today is not the same as it was 100 years ago. From shore to shore, from sea to shining sea, the United States is now full. It's not the same as it was before. There's not as much rural land anymore. Most of the population is urban at this point. It's not the same. It's no longer the land of infinite opportunity because there's no longer enough exploitable land, because the federal government owns about 40% of it, to actually exploit in order to allow people to really make a living. Now, most of that was unskilled labor, farmers and carpenters and shit like that. These days, we're talking about tech jobs, engineering, things of that nature. The United States is a juggernaut of engineering, for example. But we can grow that domestic population. Will it take a few years? Yes. Can we do it? I think since we made the moonshot, I think that we're probably capable of raising up a few tens of thousands of engineers. I don't think that we're going to have any problem with that. And that's my personal opinion. Musk is correct. Fundamentally, Musk and Ramaswamy, when they identify that you can solve the problem by importing labor, they're not wrong. It's just the wrong solution. There's another solution that is more difficult, but it is possible to do. I refuse to believe that the United States is incapable of raising a generation of people that are capable of doing basic math. I refuse to believe that. And so I actually oppose this particular proposal. I don't know if Trump has weighed in with his, with his particular opinion on this particular subject. I'm not sure if he has. It doesn't really matter. Again, there are multiple solutions to problems. There are multiple ways to solve them. It's just that the solution that's being preferred appears to be like the easy way out, as opposed to a little bit harder, but ultimately long-term, much better. So I think that we should just reform the educational system, incentivize STEM. We've got lots of talented people in our own country. There's no reason, are you racist? Are you telling me that because somebody was born in India that they're necessarily better at mathematics? Well, maybe it has something to do with work culture. Maybe it has something to do with educational culture. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with ethnicity or something like that, or national origin. Maybe it has to do with what people prioritize. So let's prioritize the right things, get them into engineering, pump out the cars, pump out the lithium, pump out the oil, etc., etc. That's what I would prefer myself. That's about all. Peace out.